Beautiful. We're looking good. What's going on, guys? Welcome to a special edition Saturday live stream. We're working on a Ram 1500. Guy I usually work with, Marty, he is not here today, so. Test. Yeah, I can hear you guys now. I can hear you in my ear. Just confirming here. This is it says 618, but it's a 19. Trying to find his registration. I'm pretty sure it's a 19. It's a 19. So this vehicle, we're going to be doing the front windshield as well, but there's the computer in the front right, so I'll show you and talk to you how I'm going to be taking care of that and avoiding that issue. If the angle isn't right, y'all got to let me know because I'm not going to see it. Oh, what's going on, Jaybird? Steaming. Yeah, it is. It's cold here. It was 41 this morning. Everyone was dying. I have the voice on, Jaybird. I have the voice on. Morning, good morning. Toad. Is this too much background? Can y'all hear me just fine? Egged now? Oh, better now. Maybe I was just being too loud. All right, so let's see here. We want to do CTX 15 on the two fronts. We're going to do the whole truck plus the windshield today. CTX 15. Oh, dang it. I'm getting really tired of these 36 inches. It's nice to be in the shop. I had that live stream on Monday, and then I haven't been in the shop since. I've been running around measuring schools. The shop got a big school bid, so I've been doing that. So, but then I heard my guy wasn't gonna be here, so I'm like, perfect. I'll bring my camera gear, maybe I'll do a live stream. Oops. It would help if the blade is in. So welcome everybody. Let's see. Oh, we got about 8 people in here. What's up? That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'll keep it on that one here. All right. Let's go ahead and plot these front windows. So I got a big announcement coming on Tuesday. I got some stuff I got to situate and straighten out and fix and whatnot. But got a big announcement on Tuesday that that's something that's gonna be going on with the channel and the mobile thing that we got going on, the mobile business. The logo is going around nicely. So check that out on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. But since we're just getting started, we're not throwing any film on right now. I'm just going to be cutting out the film and whatnot. Let's go ahead and knock out sponsorships, because without sponsors, it would make this whole lot difficult. So big shout out. This live stream is sponsored in part by Tint Wiz. Guys, if you guys don't know Tint Wiz is the CRM suite designed for window tinters. From acquisition to invoicing and everywhere in between, you can be more efficient and more profitable with Tint Wiz. You get a free 30-day trial, so go ahead and check it out. I did do I think part 4 or part 5 of the starting window tinting business series is all about when we started and we set up the account for Tint Wiz. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. But again, it's free 30-day trial. You can go ahead and check it out at tintwiz.com. You can also download it for Android and iOS. So go ahead and check them out. They are really awesome. Let's see. This live stream is also sponsored in part by Dry Shrink Prep. Dry Shrink Prep. Ooh, which way am I going? Dry Shrink Prep is a healthy alternative to dryer sheets. If you guys don't know what Dry Shrink Prep is, it's basically, I was getting sick and tired of using dryer sheets and in just the nastiness that I hear that comes with dryer sheets. So we came up with Dry Shrink Prep. So for more information, you guys should check it out, dryshrinkprep.com. There's some video informational stuff, and then you can also purchase there as well. So go ahead and check that out. And last but not least, these live streams are in big part by you guys, the viewers. So thank you very much for watching. Those of you guys that subscribe through Super Chat or through the link in the description, the first link in the description, we definitely appreciate it. And you'll see your name and your message pop up in the top right corner there. So so big shout out to all our sponsors. Thank you very much, guys. That's what we got. If you guys want more information of our sponsors, go ahead and go check out the description below, and it should there is additional information and links and things of that nature. So go ahead and check them out. Now we're back. Do 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 do. So I'm trying to keep a good angle, so let me know if this is not a good angle for y'all. The new 19s. So much easier to bottom load. Because the 18s and below, there was a screw right here you had to take off, and I think another one right here. This one, boom, done. Out in 2 seconds. I had a Mazda Miata come in, a brand new one, 2019 one, and my software didn't have the pattern. So that Mazda Miata, I ended up hand cutting the whole thing, back, sides, and the front windshield. I was gonna try to record it, but it was like one of those things where it was like, it was the very first car of the day, and it had like, they showed up like before the shop even opened up. So like before I even got my bag down, they're like, here's the car, and I'm like, Jeezel. So yeah, remind me, last live stream we did, if you guys didn't know, I ended up having to end the live stream and then I restarted a brand new one. Some of you guys jumped back in and some of you guys dipped back out. I do apologize about that. But at least it happened like in the transition for the front windshield. But I don't know what I could have done to fix it. So the only thing I can think of is don't let the freaking GoPro battery die. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the battery levels, making sure that it doesn't die. Hope y'all having a good Saturday. Oop, you see how it curled right there? If these glass boards aren't clean, whoo, that's how you get trash rolled up on it. So we have like these big Unger squeegees that we use, and we just give it a cleaning every morning. Nothing crazy, just kind of scrub it down and wipe it off. That way you get all the dust and crap off. Ba 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 ba. I get a new tri-edge. Need fresh tri-edges, especially when you're working with Lumar. The scratch coating, I mean, I feel like I'm kicking a dead horse here, but I feel like I always say it. It's like I need to rock like brand new tri-edges, or else you're smoked. You're gonna get a scratch. Faux show. All right, I gotta switch the bottle. My guy's tank is right here, so I was using it here, but he doesn't like adhere to the same like cleaning practices that I do with my tank. So like I can tell there's buildup in his tank because it's kind of coming out in the, it's coming, I mean, it'll clear out, but I can still see it in the install. So one door down. The other one's gonna be a little interesting because that one has removal. Boom. So I'm gonna be trying to, Matt has mentioned a great idea that I'm gonna be trying to do some videos, some tutorial videos that are gonna be coming out of the live stream. So instead of me like shooting like a separate video, I'm just gonna take cuts of the live stream. So then that way I can get like tutorial videos. So if you guys, I'll talk to you guys about it when I do it. So like this is gonna be one of them. This is a 2019 Dodge Ram 1500. They don't call them Dodges anymore since 09. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to remove the sweep here. This is gonna be a brand new one here. There is no screws on this side right here, right there. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna basically pull on the top right here and just pull straight back. And you're gonna see there's two clips right here and right here. And you really, all you need to do is just pull this. You could probably pull the top rest, but it's connected right here. So all you need to do is just pull just this corner right here, and then get your fingers underneath the sweep, pull straight up and out. Boom. And the sweep is now out. Just make sure when you guys are putting this back in that these clips, there's a black one right here and a white one, make sure they're aligned. Like this bottom one isn't aligned, so I have to align it back up, and then it should go right back in, no problem. If it's not aligned and you try to slam it home, you're gonna break it, so don't do that. So that's how you take the sweep out on a 2019 Ram 1500. And boom, see, now that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that there. And I'll go ahead and make that into a small video, quick video. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still see me? Let me know in the comments, because again, I'm not in front of a computer, so I'm just assuming y'all are just being quiet and just mesmerized by my work. Ooh. See, the tint gods were kind to us. I'll go nice and slow, see if we can pull this without leaving adhesive. Ooh, very nice. This ain't Lumar. And it's weird. The driver's side door had no film on it, but then the passenger side door does. So I don't know what's going on with that. Uh-oh. You hear that? Every time it goes pop like that, it's the adhesive is staying on the glass. So beautiful, loud and clear. 077, what's up, man? Welcome back to the live stream. I remember you from the last live stream. I was talking to Matt yesterday because I had a few hours in the car, driving around all over the place. He's getting his studio, his streaming studio, garage streaming studio set up. It looks fucking sick. It looks so good. So I can't wait for him to get that. It's gonna be like what I'm doing here, but like on fucking steroids, because he's gonna have He's gonna have cameras all over the place, lighting. It's gonna be kind of like my home studio is like pretty legit. I love my home studio, right? But he's gonna basically do the same thing, but in a garage, like optimized for stream tinting cars. So it's gonna be on a different level. It's something I wanted to do, but I'm not getting a shop right now. What up, Pluto? See, so if I go nice and slow, I'm not leaving any adhesive here. Yeah, and y'all gotta get used to the chest piece today, the chest mount, because I have my hair done, so I'm not gonna ruin my hair to put a head mount on. It ain't that serious. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to mount the camera on a little tripod when I do the front windshield, so you guys can see. Alright. Oop. I don't want to yank too hard, especially right down here. With the sweep out, it's no big deal. With the sweep in, I try to go nice and slow. If not, you get adhesive down at the bottom, and then you got to work a little harder to get it off. Boom! There you go. One window off. There's 25 bucks right there. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Look what I found. I've been gone for 4 days. Look what I found on my toolbox. My partner put that on there. I don't know what the hell this is for, and I don't know why he has these, but I saw another one, a purple one over there. All right. I'm gonna get a blade out so I can go ahead and scrape off any of this adhesive. A couple of things of paper towels. I don't like getting adhesive on my microfiber towels. I feel like if I get them on my microfiber towels, then if I get them on one, then they end up getting on all of them, and then ugh, it's a freaking mess. Boom. Blade's a little short to be trying to scrape bottoms. Yeah, those of you guys that are keeping up and watching the starting a window tinting business series that we're doing, I'm basically popping them off every Tuesdays for our live streams on Tuesdays. Carrie and I decided that we're going to be doing a whole branding package instead of just the logo. It's going to be sick. We're going to be working on business cards, wraps for a van possibly. I'm trying to get my hands on a van because I think obviously it'll look a lot better and it looks a little bit more professional in my opinion. Like, you know, when you roll up with a van that's like see custom shoot. What's the question? You don't have to preempt it, brother. See questions if you get see customs. If you got a question, just type it out. You're in my ear, brother. I can hear you. Or sister, I don't know. Brother, sister. It's a 90% chance you're a guy. So only, fun fact, there's only 10% of this industry is women. So I thought someone had a question. See Customs, did you have a question? There it is. A dirt line on the top of the door windows. That's usually, you get that usually from like when it rubs up against the pillar. Just a little elbow grease, baby, usually. I mean, you could get like a scrub pad. Like, use your scrub pad that you use to clean the back windows. But that's pretty much all it is. Now, if you get really stuck on grime on there, what you could do is you can get a razor blade, and that usually would clean it off. So that should be just enough. Oh, I love trucks. You don't need chairs, right? They're right at eye level, which is perfect. They usually don't need to be shrunk. Just knock them out. Burn them and turn them. And again, don't forget, make sure that these are aligned before you slam this home. That's all you have to do. Now it's back, look. That's solid. Just the way it was. Of course, C Customs. C Customs, this is a 2019 Ram 1500. The new ones, the ones with the big touchscreen in the middle. Just trying to pair to something. All right. So now the two fronts in 15 are done. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut the film for the back end of the truck, the back doors and the back window. That is going to be in 30%. It's bad juju though, like, it's bad juju. Sorry, sometimes I get comments in my ear and I want to hear it, so I stop talking. So that's why, if I just randomly stop talking, that's why. So notice that I didn't cut 15 and then go ahead and put 30 on the board and start cutting 30, right? Because almost every time you do that, it's just bad juju. Almost every time I do that, like, I have to get the 15 back out. So never it's bad luck to put your film away until you're done with it. Because if you put it away, you can almost guarantee you're gonna have to pull it back out. So notice that I'm printing these sideways because I don't need to shrink any. So I got people talking to me all day. Boop, 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 boop. Driver first, then passenger. That's how I always do it. It's always good to keep a consistent process, right? Because then that way, if I ever owned my own shop and if I ever had employees, I'm very much like there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, right? And that's true in window tinting. Some people are good at top loading, some people are good at bottom loading, things of that nature. But there are certain things you can do systematically, like always make sure the driver's first, then the passenger. You can do that. That way, like if someone's cutting film and then just throwing film up, and someone is in the shop like prepping the film, they know, they don't have to ask questions. Which side is which? Blah, blah, blah. Even though you probably could just look and see, but some people are lazy. I've never tried Lexan film, so I can't say good or bad, because I've just never tried it before. But Matt did a video on Lexan film, Matt from Tint Stuff, so go ahead and check it out. It's one of the channels that are featured on my page. You can go to the home page of my YouTube channel, and on the right side it should say featured channels, and Matt's channel, Tint Stuff, is on there. Go ahead and check it out. He did do a video on Lexan, and I thought it was a pretty good video, and he has more insights into it because he has worked with Lexan, so he's better to ask than me because I don't know. What are we doing? Child lock? Child safety? What do we got going on? Control freak. You can always tell the people that are control freaks with the... I shouldn't say control freaks. Maybe they have kids. I don't know. Who knows? Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Boom. Okay. I couldn't remember exactly which way we're gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and add on to the video that we just did, or the take that we did a second ago about removing the sweeps on the backside. Right now I am starting because I'm documenting the mobile business and how it's starting and what it takes to get it up and running and how much it's going to cost and things of that nature. And I'm starting with one day and kind of going with it, right? I have a full-time gig here, but you know, obviously I'd make more money if I was on my own, but it's a risk, right? Because I'm the only person in my family that works. My old lady's a stay-at-home mom. You know, obviously my two kids are kids, right? So I have to be very systematic in regards to what I do to ensure that I don't lose a flow of income. Because if I stop working and I stop making money, that's a really bad thing for my family. So I guess we'll see one day at a time, right? All right. All right, guys, now that we have removed the sweep on the front, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to remove the sweep on the back door. It's very simple. Go ahead and pull the back corner just like this. Back corner of the door and pull straight back just like that. You're going to see two clips very similar to the front, just right here. You don't need to pull all the way around because it is connected here. You just need the back corner. That way you come over here, come to the front, and go ahead and just pull the sweep up and out. Boom. And that's it. Now when you go ahead and put it in, you just go ahead and slide it back in. Make sure that these two tabs, the white tab and the black tab, are aligned before you hit it home, and you're all set. Boom. If I don't know the vehicle, the question was, like, I thought you'd like to do the driver's side first. If I don't know the vehicle very well, I like to start on the passenger side, actually, because the passenger side will let you know like if something needs to be shifted or something needs to be moved, because you want it high and tight by the time you get to the driver's side, obviously, because the driver is going to see the driver's door. Customs asked how long I've been tinting. It's going to be, I'm on year 4 right now. In October I'm going to start year 5 of me tinting. 3 years on YouTube, and yeah. Look. Yeah, but I mean, it's a beautiful business, baby. It's a beautiful business. You know, you can make some really good money. Look, There's not, did you know a fun fact? There's only 15% of women are stay-at-home moms. You know, I know a lot of moms that would love to be stay-at-homes, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, they can't afford it because, you know, either the husband doesn't make enough money or they live outside their means or what, they just can't afford it. Trust me, if my old lady had a job too, woo, we'd be balling. But she loves it. I think she really loves it because she gets to spend time with the kids. She picks them up, drops them off from school, and really gets that quality time with the kids, them growing up, being able to do stuff. I don't want to put them in daycare. They got to go to school eventually, right? So she might get a job. She might work for me. Who knows? You know, the DSP is going to start popping off in the spring. So I'm going to need help with fulfillment. So we'll probably work together. Yeah, if you're still working, it took me probably a good 9 months of tinting every single day before I got a solid handle on like solid feeling that okay, I got this, right? I'm confident that I can tint a car. So I mean, it really just depends on what you do for a living too, you know. Most tinters, if you work for a shop, you can make 50 grand a year, 52, right? $1,000 for a decent tinter that you're only going in and tinting cars and that's it. It's $1,000 bucks. You can get 1,000 a week gross, right? So, but keep in mind, the average income, the average person makes about 36 a year, the average person. So that's above the average, which is good. Hey, Mom.
Hi, baby.
I'm live streaming. Say hi to everyone because I don't know how many people are watching you, but that's my mother. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Can I call you back?
All right.
I love you. Bye. My mother. Always answer the phone for your mother. Yeah, but whatever you do during the day, you know, if you're doing tint on the side, hell, you never, you know, it could end up being your full-time gig. You never know. Never know. It's all about passion, you know what I mean? If you find the joy in it and it pays the bills, I've learned that firsthand, that you sometimes... I like a shop. I'm just like, I don't have the capital to start up there. Right, and I can't really quit my job right now because I'm in the midst of trying to buy a house next year. So I'm trying to build up a clientele base. You know, just on my free time, just build it up and see how long it takes. Like I could do this project and it takes 6 months before I really pop off. I mean, it is the springtime, right? It's not a coincidence that I'm starting this business right around when spring is. Oof. Yeah, see, and I don't know the UK market. I wish I did, but you gotta understand, you're just not getting in front of the right people. You're not getting in front of the right people. Someone will pay for you. I tell people $300-400 for ceramic film, and there are people that are like, you're crazy. And then there are people that are like, when can you book? You know what I mean? People gotta understand your value. And if you're not getting in front of the right people, you know, just because if someone says that you're too expensive, that just means you're too expensive for that person. That doesn't mean you're too expensive. You know, if that was the case, Rolls-Royce wouldn't be in business, right? Because they're an expensive car. Lamborghini wouldn't be in business. They have particular and specific targeted clients. So you just got to figure out how to get in front of the right people. Hey, Ruby. Oh yeah, yeah. I am. I'm just about to lay the back window. Probably 30 minutes here. That's conservatively, probably an hour and a half from now. Conservative. What kind of car did she have? What is she doing? Just the two fronts and a glare? Yeah, tell her 230. Tell that way she's not sitting around, you know, because I'm confident I'll be done by then, but I don't want to say an hour and then like I'm not, and then she's sitting around. She's like, well, why did you tell me an hour if he's not going to be ready? You know what I mean? All right, thanks, Ruby. Bye. Sorry, front desk. Front desk asking questions. Facts. That's right, baby. Facts. But yeah, I wish I knew. I know I dabble a little bit in the, you know, in marketing for here in the States, but I don't know the market for in the UK. I don't even know if like Facebook still works the same way, and I don't know. I would probably look up Facebook. Facebook marketing is really amazing. You know, you can really zone in on a particular demographic. You know, you can zone in on people that make $50,000 or more. You know, people that have a fluent income, people that are over 21 years old, people that are under 65, right? Because 21-year-olds don't have money because they haven't found their job yet, right? And 65, 70, most likely you're retired and you're on a fixed income. So you don't want to waste your time and your advertising dollars on someone that doesn't have the money to do it. What people make a mistake is they don't like zone in on a particular demographic. So their advertising is just go basically spread out to everyone, and that's not what you want to do. Well, then you gotta understand. Then you gotta tell people if they're getting $100 or 100 pounds for Amazon film, you know, if you're using a legit film from a legit manufacturer, then that's how you explain to your clients the value difference, right? What's the difference between a burger from McDonald's and a burger from Morton's? Morton's is a high-end steakhouse here in the States. I don't know if that's a thing in the UK, but I'm just talking, you know, just a burger's not a burger, you know? If Gordon Ramsay made me a burger, that burger would be $25. If McDonald's made me a burger, that burger would cost $1. You know, just because it's a burger, that doesn't mean it's the same quality. And that's the information that you have to convey to your clients. And you never want to knock people. You never want to say that. You don't want to say, well, they use garbage Amazon film. Just, it'll speak for themselves. They use Amazon film that they purchase online, and the quality's, you know, I don't know. You know, do you have a lifetime warranty? Is it color stable? You know, all these different things you don't know, but my film does. My film is color stable. I have lifetime warranties. I have 4-year warranties. I'm using a quality product. Just got to relay why you're different than they are. And you just explained it to me. Just tell it to them. Just don't shit on people, right? Don't be like, oh, that guy sucks because he uses Amazon film. Just be like, hey, you know what? If that's the guy you want to use, he uses this, but this is what I use, and this is the benefits of it. Anyone with 2 cents, you know, that gives a shit about their car. I mean, I don't. Even if you bought a cheap car here in the state, a cheap car is like 10 grand, right? That's a lot of money, right? So like, look at this truck. This truck probably costs $70,000, right? Some people don't want to spend $100 on a questionable guy when they drop 70 grand on a truck. They want a guy that's going to charge them $400 because they know that the guy that's charging $400 is confident that he's going to do a badass job, which I am. But I'm going to go ahead and remove the headrests. What the hell's going on right here? Ba-da-da-da. What the hell? Alright, well I guess they're not going down. I probably could figure it out, but I'm not gonna. Alright. Back windows now. Is that a Cummins? Is that like a joke? Am I like walking into something? Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Just stand behind your product and be honest about your product. Yeah, Jaybird, I'm having a decent day. Shit, and until I forgot that this is a 36-inch roll, I'm plotting for a 40-inch roll. I'm having a good day, Jaybird. No complaints. Oh. Oh, diesel trucks. This truck is a Hemi. It's a 1500 Hemi 5.7 liter. So I don't think it's a diesel. There's a dent right here in the chrome though. I hope someone saw that before we get busted for it. Interesting. Take a quick check on the feed here. Make sure everything's good. Everything's good. Oh, what's up? We got 15 people in here. Nice. Your confidence measures future. You know who said something? Neil deGrasse Neil. The space guy, I forget his name, and he says the trick with knowing stuff is that you need to know enough to think you're not wrong, but not know so much to know that you are wrong. It's like a healthy balance. Neil deGrasse, I forget his name. He's a guy that talks about like astrophysics and stuff like that. I might just be nerding out. He's famous. I'm pretty sure he's famous. All right, I'm gonna switch you guys over to the tripod here. That way you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I don't know how great the view is gonna be in the cab on my chest. So let's switch it around here. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, you get a plotter. Yeah, that's the hard part. Finding turning off this damn beep beeps. There we go. Hopefully, let's change it up a little bit. 54%. Let's change it up a little bit. This way you guys can kind of watch me as I work. What up, yo? gonna clean all 3 windows at the same time. That way, I'll bring the film in, air peel it one at a time, and just lay them. Whew. Notice it was a pretty quick and easy cleaning process, right? Don't forget, these are newer cars that they're pretty much clean. They're not really dirty. So if it was a car that was a little bit older, has a little bit more grime, then obviously I'd probably work a little harder on it. Hence why I like to work on cars that are 5 years and older, 5 years and under. Yeah, I think the European market is something that that a lot of the U.S. manufacturers can wrap their heads around. I think that'd be a really good market to get into. Or anyone, if anyone's over there in the UK, if you guys can get enough people over, I'd probably say maybe 20 people, 25 people. I can get you know, we can get a training course together. That'd be awesome to go to the UK for a training course. All right, gonna peel the film, be right back. I'm just gonna bring it in one at a time. Ugh. So on these rams, I'm going to show you guys here, some of these rams, the top edge like sucks. Like it's not the way it's supposed to. No, let me see if I can get to here. So it's not here. So what I'm doing is I'm overlapping the top edge right there, and I'm going to squeegee it down and then take a knife and slice the top right along the edge. And then that way I'll have a clean film line all the way across with no gaps. Because if I just installed it the way it is, then there'd be gaps. So, see if I can get you guys back to where you were. I should be able to see me. Just gonna put a very little bit of blade, like one, maybe 2 clicks. I wasn't in there the first time. I'm talking a sliver. I don't know if you guys can even see that. That's probably 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna have to move it down, slid up a little bit. There's like a tiny little light gap. You can see it though. Try that again. There we go. No light gap. Well, and then that's it. If we were just doing the truck, we're gonna do the windshield too. So back on my chest you go. All right. Truck is done. How was that? Might leave you guys on there. I don't know. I might just have to hand cut it. There's a windshield here. I don't know how close it's gonna be. AV Tints, have a good one, brother. Thanks for joining us. All right, windshield, and we're gonna be done. Which hasn't been a bad live stream. I mean, it's only been less than an hour. Nope, Jeremy B, I have not yet. I'm working on it right now. And we're actually doing 30%, so we're doing a really dark shade here. which means we can't have any light gaps because it's going to be super obvious. So I'm going to try to show you guys what I do with my hands. I'm going to show you, because every plotter has film side up, right? And liner side down, because it has to cut the film. So I'm going to show you guys how I roll my hands. Hopefully you guys can see this. Yeah, you'll be able to. So that when I unroll the film, I just have to unroll it and it rolls naturally versus like reversing it. And you'll see what I'm saying here. People that roll film usually will roll it at this point or cut it in half. So I'm going to roll it. Watch my hands. I'm going to go underneath and roll it this way, not the other way. That way, especially when I'm by myself. Let me roll this up first. Especially when I'm by myself, this will unravel all the way from left to right. Because sometimes the other way is just a little bit more difficult. Oh yeah, I shrink fingers individually when I do shrink. I very rarely shrink though on doors, but back windows, front windows, I just shrink once. I don't do a snap shrink. I don't think I know anyone that does a snap shrink on a front windshield or back windshield. Almost made it up. There we go. All right, DSP time. So if you guys don't know, when I spoke about it earlier, about the sponsors and whatnot, one of the sponsors is dry shrink prep. So this right here is dry shrink prep. It's a very simple application, and it just leaves a nice little glaze on. Yes, it is ceramic. The film we're using is ceramic. So dry shrink prep is the healthy alternative to dryer sheets. So I don't like using dryer sheets. Dryer sheets are just nasty for you and nasty for your health. So dry shrink prep is made of 100% natural ingredients. I can open this product up and eat it if I wanted to. It probably wouldn't taste very good, but it won't kill me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. And I don't spray it too much. Notice I only put like one little spray on it. If I need more, then I'll do more. If those are the middle of the summer, then it'd be a different story. But since it's in the winter and it's a cooler time, I don't want to oversaturate it because it'll take longer for it to dry. But that is essentially dry. I can throw the film on there right now. So let me bring it up to the front here. You guys can see that. Do you see that glaze that it puts on there? So it's perfect for dry shrinking. Hence why it's called dry shrink prep. All right, this is going to be a little bit, I have to be more exact on the laying of this film, because this film, there's a cutout right here for the center, and it's not on the film, so I have to cut it out on the film, which means that when I lay this down, I have to be pretty much exact. I'm gonna try my best to do so, because if not, it's a lot of back and forth for me. Shrinking is fun. Shrinking is fun once you get it. While you're doing it, while you're learning, it's like stressful. Because if you mess up, it's like the biggest piece of film, and if you mess up, that's like a lot of money that you're missing on. Hope this is a good angle for everyone. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Long time no talk. Hope you're doing well, man. Notice I always keep the top long. I always keep the top long on a shrink, on a front windshield shrink, just in case I need a pull, because these corners get kind of iffy sometimes. So you need an anchor to like hold on to and pull to get into the right direction. Also known as pull shrinking, P-U-L-L, pull. Tribe of kids. All right, let's shrink and dink this bad boy. 30%. Woo! It's gonna be dark. Yeah, once I got the hang of shrinking, it's very like, it's therapeutic for me. It's very satisfying. Yep, this is a brand new Ram, Mike. This is a 2019 Ram. I hope you guys can see. What do you mean the line at the shrinking? Well, yeah, this is curved, right? That's why I'm shrinking. I'm not a little confused what you mean by where am I going to put the line of glass. Not yet, but I'm going to. Do you know, Mike, do you know it? I mean, the software says that the BCM is just underneath. Do you know, I think it's under the passenger side. I know that's where the Challengers are. Do you know which side it's on? Knowing which side would definitely be helpful, because then I can, if I squeegee, I can squeegee away from that side. Oh, H pattern, sorry. Yeah, James, I already did the H pattern. The H pattern is pretty much the same, you know? An H is always an H. So you always try to do it as somewhat in the center. That way the fingers are evenly distributed. Okay, so this side's done. Go ahead and trim it real quick then. Okay, driver's side. Okay, well then, that way I'll go coast to coast, but I'll go from driver towards passenger. James, the curvature is is going to be the same, right? So you always want it kind of in the center, just because you want to even out the fingers so they're either equally the same size on top and bottom. You know, you don't want to purposely make fingers smaller on top to make it easy, because you're just conversely will be making it more difficult on the bottom end for you. So H pattern always comes in the center. And above the kick panel on the driver's side. Okay, so normally I go coast to coast, so I'll just keep the water away from there. I squeegee coast to coast, I mean. So normally I squeegee from one side to the other, usually from the passenger to the driver's side, but I don't want to. It's kind of like the Mercedes CLA. Yeah, it has a computer underneath the back deck, like on the driver's side. So I just squeegee everything to the passenger side and try to minimize the amount of water that goes into that side. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Oh, reach. I'm gonna have to go back there. Oh. Ah. That's nothing, Jeremy, that's nothing. Hell, that's only vinyl. Are you talking about the boxes over there? That's just vinyl. Oh, no, you want to see film? How about this film? Bam! That right there, we're doing a big 8mm gig, like 125,000 square feet. That's $60,000 worth of film right there. Worth of 8mm. All right, now I'm close on the edges. Tops look good, bottoms are covered. Oh, the film I just showed you. Okay, yeah, that's 8mm film. You won't even need it. How much space do I have? So this is what I gotta cut around, so I have a pretty good amount of space. Hard to see, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my light. That dollar. Yes, it's Lumar. It's Lumar Vista V28 8mm. V28 8mm. I'm not making that. That's the shop I work for. They're making that, not me. The use of the heat gun when shrinking fingers. Okay. So window film is flat like wrapping paper, right? And you want to think of the glass as like a basketball. And your goal is to try to wrap the basketball smoothly, right? I can't do that. You can't do that unless you shrink the film. So the film will shrink down to a certain point with enough heat. So when you apply the heat to a finger or the excess film that's not laying down on the glass, it will it will shrink down and mold to that glass. So, but there is a melting point. You know, you can only shrink fingers so far until the film itself will melt. And also that's called a melt crease or a heat crease. All right, let's get on this puppy. I don't suggest doing this, by the way. I know where to stand so I don't destroy something. I'm cutting about 1/4 of an inch bigger than I need because I might be a little off here, so I don't want to destroy anything. I mean, Daniel, no worries. Will they be upset? No, they're fine. You know, they're doing fine. I cost them a lot of money, right? So correct, yes. It takes, we tell people here 3 to 5 days. So it's like 20 degrees right now, so you probably wait longer. All right, here we go. Yeah, doing this solo makes it a little bit more difficult. Not difficult, it just takes longer. This is a big piece of film, yeah? And I like to take my time and just make sure it's done right, especially when I'm going solo. Like if I have a guy with me, like if I have Marty with me, then it's different because why does this look so okay? This was tripping me out. Look at that. That's a much like stronger 90-degree turn than this curve, and I'm like, why the hell does it look like that? But it looks like that on the inside too. So right now I'm just trimming the excess. I want to get about 1/4 of an inch outside the cut line on the film. I just want to trim any extra film that I don't need. It's a big windshield. That's why I live in Florida. I don't know how tint shops survive in New Jersey and New York and all that other crap. As a window tinter, right? It's advantageous for me to live in a place that has are more lenient to window tinting, right? The plotter did not cut out for the mirror. It cut out the body. It didn't cut out the mirror. It's like, it's strange because there's so many different center consoles. Like there's the straight one here, but then there's the one with the balls. So I have 2 options. So that one is definitely not going to fit. So I probably could have done that one and then just trimmed it on the inside, but I just went with that one. I need to cut my dang nails. All right, now the shrinking's done, so I'm gonna go ahead and that is 30%. It's dark. 30%. It's a little darker than I would go. I mean, I would go dark, but I'm a window tinter. It depends. It's situational. If they're young, they want to pay a premium, I'll do it. But if there's like an older person or like a young kid, balls. That's what the windshield wiper, the things look like. Especially when it has like the dip and then the lower dip, we call that the cock and balls. I mean, notice this one pass clean. That's another good thing about DSP, is that like you wet it and it's one pass, it's clean. Those of you guys have used dryer sheets before, damn mess. Takes 2 or 3 passes to clean. You got to get a whole microfiber towel to clean it. Done. This is done already. And I like to keep the outside clean before I go into the inside and detail clean it and install it, because then I know for a fact the outside's clean. And I don't want to think that there's a stain on the inside and there's actually on the outside, right? Or vice versa. I'm like, oh, it's on the outside, and I go on the inside and it's like it happens to be on the inside. Okay, so let's talk about this this Ram 1500 real quick. Okay, so this Ram has the computer module, CVS computer byte module. There's a computer, right? And it's underneath, I think it's underneath here, Mike says, underneath the kickstand, the kickboard on the driver's side. So around here. So I want a squeegee over this way, keep the water away, right? So it's going to be a little awkward for me, but it's going to be safer for the van or for the car. I'm going to go ahead and cover this. I'm going to throw a soak shield in at the bottom. I don't typically use a lot of water. I'm very good at like water management. So you just don't want to soak it. So I'm trying to think where I can put you guys that you guys can see this whole thing. I'm going to be doing a version of a reverse roll. I'm going to be doing a reverse roll, a reverse Frankenstein. So it's a hybrid of a reverse roll and a Frankenstein together. It ensures that I get the driver's side nice and clean. Maybe I'll just keep you on my chest. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll just keep you on my chest. I don't know. Probably, but I'm not like, I don't know shit about cars like that. From this one, you're gonna see I spread out from the center out, so you'll see. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and switch my battery. I hope this doesn't die. Oh, 18%. Hold on. What up, guys? Old battery out. Fresh battery in. God, I can't thank Matt enough for figuring that out. Matt figured out that if you plug the GoPro in while you switch the batteries, then the GoPro never dies, and then I never lose the feed. Pretty genius. All right, fresh battery. How are we doing here? Okay. All right. So I want the Soak Shield and I want the longer, thinner one for me. I don't want to. Yeah, just get covered, or just be aware of your water management. So I am going to do a towel over here to cover this, like that. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dash towels. I like dash towels, but they kind of get in the way for me. Now that I think about it, there's not a lot of room down there. We'll try. I'm gonna try to use the Soak Shield. Oh, of course, of course. It's just a way, because producing videos is kind of not a pain in the ass, but it's time. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. You know, shooting the videos and whatnot. Yeah, that thing is sick. I don't know if he showed up. I'm assuming he put a picture up. I don't want to say anything. I'm assuming he put a picture up, but yeah, his PC setup looks nasty. All right, so looks good here. We're not tucked down in the middle. It's like pushing against the middle. There should be enough room where it's not going to interfere with that. I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. I'm going to move this way. I think we're ready. Like I said, I don't use a lot of water, so I'm not going to cover the dash. I'm not a crazy person. Cleaning. Gonna need my scrub. Gonna need my hand scrub. My install, my side swipe, towels inside, and my extra towels inside, and my bulldozer. We're good. All right, y'all. Here we go. Oh, YouTube story. Okay. Here we go. So that's it. Notice I sprayed it down. It's enough to get everything wet. But look, there's nothing dripping. Right? It's essentially misted. And that's what you want. That's water management right there, boys. Can't fry a computer if you don't use enough water to fry it, right? It's advantageous of you to obviously take precaution. Like the Soak Shield will be enough. By the time I'm done with this install, the Soak Shield, I'll wring out the Soak Shield and I'll show you. It'll be barely any water, if any. Last time I tried to squeeze out a drop and it didn't work. Mike, yes, next time you're in Florida, let me know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you see someone installing film on the outside of the glass, then they are so green that that they haven't even like researched anything, because they clearly don't know that the film goes on the inside. Yeah, so yeah, film goes on the inside. No film goes on the outside. March of next year, I'm down, brother. All right, that's clean. Now let's start doing this puppy. So I don't like full on reverse rolling it all the way because you end up pulling it out from the edge and then you end up dragging dirt out and then you end up getting like dirt on the glass right here. So I'm gonna roll out pretty much 2/3 or the whole like driver's side, and you'll see. Don't soak the top. You want to be just a little bit. That's all the water I need, baby. Right there. That's enough. That's enough to get it in. Let's reverse roll it. And when I reverse roll, I don't go straight. I kind of go at an upward angle. And I always go from left to right because when I go to left to right, when I unroll it, I'm going to unroll from left to right. And I like my right hand being, I'm right-handed, so I like my right hand being in control of the lead of the unroll. Let's try to keep it tight. Keep it tight. This one I'll go a little more. Boom, right here. Now here, I'll go ahead and pull this part of liner out this way. I'll take a blade. You all take notes. Take a blade, cut off the excess. Boom. Reverse roll Frankenstein, baby. Reverse Frankenstein, whatever you want to call it. Boom. That way I lay it pretty good and pretty evenly as I'm laying it, and I pretty much have all of the driver's side laid, and it's not going to be moving around. I'm not going to get junk in there. And then I reverse roll from here. Good luck, sir. An Audi TT? Did you say Audi TT for your first back window? Yep, you're gonna be doing that again. I'm trying to like angle the mirror of the camera so you guys can see it, but still like fucking do my job and install this motherfucker. Come on, baby. There we go. Oopa. Come on, baby. Oh, don't bind on me. Yeah, that TT is not going to be easy. Oh yeah. It's just, oh God, it's so dang far over there. I'm trying to reach it over there. Normally I don't walk around, but Oh. I know, trying. Bro. Yeah, you don't tint outside. Not unless you want a good job done. I mean, unless you want to, if you want a good job, you don't go outside. Oh my Lana. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Don't want to be gapping. It's a little light on this side. So, boom. And that's in. A little rougher than I wanted to, than normal, but it's a big piece of glass. All right. Side swipe. I always go side swipe first because I might have to move the film a little bit. So if I side swipe first, then it won't like full on tack on me. All right, now that this side's tacked, I will go ahead and use like a harder squeegee, my install squeegee on this side. Then I'll come back with a power stroke on the other side. Whoa. Oh, God, Lord almighty, this car's a wide car. Daniel, I heard it, but it went out in my ear, so I don't know exactly what you said. So give me a second here, and I'll go look at what you said here. Whew. That's why you charge windshields accordingly. To do them right. Fun. Now I use the side swipe first on the driver's side, so I'm coming back over it with my regular install squeegee to give it a power stroke, get as much moisture out of there as possible. All right, now let's take a towel, bump all the edges. This fucking front windshield's done. Yeah, hell, these windshield, we charge like 200, I think, for a windshield. Well, if you mainly talk shit, you're gonna be doing really well in the tint industry. Tinters just talk shit all day long. Yeah, but notice, look, I didn't need a dash towel because look, it's barely wet. Like a couple drops here and there, nothing crazy. Who wants to take bets in regards to how much water is in this soak shield when I squeeze it and wring it out? A lot of water, a little water, no water. This is gonna be dry. What do y'all think? Let me know. Boom. Let's pull the soak shield. There's a big ass windshield. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start here because the ends. .2 drops. So the ends like weren't even tucked in, right? So some people, when they do this, they kind of cheat because the ends are dry, so that whatever's in the middle will get soaked up in here, right? So I'm not even going to go here. The ends, I'm not even going to start off. I'm going to start right in the middle. Let's see. Come on. Not a drop, boys. Not a drop. Which means that fucking computer is dry as a bone, baby. Dry as a bone. And if you can do proper water management, you'll never fry a computer, ever. I could probably do that install without a soak shield and without a towel or anything. It'll still be good. All right. That's it, boys and girls, if you're watching. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean the glass here. I got more of a rope burn than anything. R&R in one window, tinting the rest, and the windshield. Not too shabby, Abby. Woo! Let's see here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice. All right, let's see what time it is. What time is it? Because Ruby called me and I said an hour and a half. And I was at 1 o'clock. What time is it right now? Oh, so an hour. We did the front windshield and the back window of this truck in an hour, which is pretty good. Like I remember front windshields used to take me like an hour and a half. Oh, hell. Invisible glass is close to where you live. Nice. Dang, it looks good in there. You know, I see, this is what I love about my job, because I've been doing this for almost 4 years now, 4 full years. I'm on my 4th year. But still, when I do this and I do an install and I look at it and at the end, I'm like, dang, I'm good at what I do. The towel on me. Do not roll down sticker. Pop that puppy right here. Just like that. Some aftercare instructions. Oh, here, I'll hold it up right here if you guys want to check it out. If you want to take a snapshot of it, that's what it is. I don't think there's anything on the other side. Yeah, one more time if you guys want to do like a snapshot of your, let's see. Is that, can you guys see that? Hold on. I want to make sure you guys can see it. All right, go ahead and screenshot that. That way you guys can have one, and then that way you guys can, we just throw it right up there. We'll let the customer know. There's some aftercare instructions up there for you. Do not roll down stickers. Windows are clean. Ooh, later, Mike. I appreciate you coming in, brother. Appreciate you coming in. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. Got that whole truck done, and did that in pretty good timing. About 2 hours, not too bad. If you guys have any questions right now, some concerns, shout outs, criticisms, go ahead and ask them now. I'll answer some questions, and then we'll go ahead and close out the stream. But I appreciate you guys. Oh, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 40, so technically it was 1 hour and 40 minutes that we did all that. That's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. Yeah, let me go bring it down a little bit. Not too shabby, Abby. We dropped a little here. A 120 and 130. I think it must be wrong. Scroll up, please, bro. Scroll up. Oh, you guys want to see the thing here? Hold on. I'll get close. There you go. Y'all can go ahead and pause the screen there. Or rewatch it slowly. What up, Matt? You just missed it. Oh, there was a couple questions in the chat. Let me see here. Well, if you guys are still here and you have questions, go ahead and shoot it out now. Matt, what's up? I hope the everyone's talking about. Well, I heard someone say about your 2 PC setup or 2 monitor setup that's on your story. I can't wait to check it out. Just finished the whole truck and windshield, so all done. Not too shabby. All right, doesn't look like there's any questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. Oh, I've been running around all morning setting up the dream stream. That's right, baby, the dream stream. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to the unveiling. Jay says, is bubbling natural when waiting for the tint to dry? Now, there's a difference between bubbles, air pockets, and moisture pockets. So when people say bubbles, they think air pockets, where it's going to look like a white circle, right? That's air. What will happen is, because there's still moisture within the film, depending on how much you squeegee out. So the excess film that's in there, that's why tinters say to keep the windows rolled up. Don't roll the windows down for 3 to 5 days-ish, is because we want that excess moisture to evaporate completely. So it'll be moisture be spread out, and then like a day, all the moisture will pool together to be like little eraser sized like balls of water, pools of water. Very small, and then those will evaporate to nothing. But when people say bubbles, they think like air pockets, and I have to clarify to people that these are moisture pockets, not air bubbles. Big difference. Those will clear out in about 3 to 5 days. Daniel says, how much soap do you use if any, in the water, yeah, you definitely have to use soap with the water, because if it's just straight water, the sticky part of the adhesive will stick instantly. So I use 2.5 gallons, and I use about 1/3 of a bottle of Johnson's baby shampoo. If it's drying up under you, that means it's tacking too quickly, which means you don't have enough soap in it. So it's a fine balance and a difference that soap mixture will vary depending on the time of year and the temperature as well. Like a shop like mine, it's dependent on the temperature outside, right? So during the summer, it could be 110 degrees in this shop, which means that I need a lot of soap in my mix so that it doesn't tack right away, because it's so hot, the water will start evaporating a lot quicker. Conversely, in the winter time, I need to bring down the amount of soap I put in my water mixture so that it doesn't, because sometimes you can have so much soap that you squeegee, and once you squeegee it, it still wants to slide. That's way too much, right? You want to have it just enough where if you haven't squeegeed it, you can move it freely, but once you squeegee it, it's tacked down, it's not going to move. So you got to kind of play with your water mixture. So it's important to, the things I can tell you to keep consistent is keep whatever bottle you're using, fill up the same amount of water each time. Don't fill it up halfway and then 3/4 and then the full way, like consistency. So I fill my water bottle up, or my tank up, 2.5 gallons every time. So then that way I know exactly how much soap to use. Because if I'm filling it up 2 gallons versus 2.5, then that would mean I'd have to figure out how much soap, and I'd end up using too much soap. So it's about using the same consistent mixture. You're welcome, Daniel. You're welcome. Make sure to, guys, sub to the channel, hit the bell, because these live streams just pop up when I have the availability, and my guy that works with me isn't here because he doesn't like being on camera. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. I appreciate you guys joining me, you guys watching me. Thank you very much to everyone that's joined. If you're here during the rebroadcast and you're watching this at a later time, not live, like I said, hit the bell, and then that way you're notified whenever I go live. And I have live streams every Tuesday from my studio, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have live streams from the shop most of the time on Mondays, and they'll get more once it gets busier. So, think if there's anything else. Big shout out to our sponsors again, in part by Tint Wiz, Dry Shrink Prep, and you guys through Super Chats, and the link in the description as well. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. You guys have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you on Monday. If not, I'll see you on Tuesday for sure. We're going to be doing a big announcement on the channel in regards to the channel, and also to the mobile tinting business as well. So, thanks again, guys. We'll talk soon.